Hello, beautiful people. It is Sonia, and I think it is about time that we got together and we did some thrifting. What do you think? So I just plugged in a Goodwill near me. Do you love that feature where you just go Goodwill near me? And I found one up the road, just a couple of miles. So we are going to head up today. Also, maybe get a little food while we're out. So we're gonna have a good trip. We're gonna do some thrifting, and I don't know. We'll just see what food we find along the way. There are a ton of people out today. We have arrived, and yep, lots of people here too. Not sure how this is gonna go because this is between Christmas and New Year's. I'm not sure they've had any sales this week. They might have sold a lot of stuff. We might be left with just pure junk, but come on, one person's junk is another person's treasure. I'm willing to bet I can find something. So today I'm looking for anything that I can paint, like find something to flip by means of painting and give it a whole new life, a whole new look. And sale, or maybe even keep for myself. We'll see what happens. But also definitely as well, things that are cool to put up for resale that are in their perfect state as is, you know, with no work involved, maybe some collectibles. So I'm seeing people come out and they got bags. So either they bought it all or else there is stuff inside. We'll see. That's right, that big, I was gonna say big hot pink sign. Now she's red, now she's blue. It's calling me home. Like a jewelry box. Hairs. Okay, never mind. I really did love that jewelry box. It was wooden, and I love painting and distressing the edges. I think it looks beautiful and flipping them to beautiful colors, but yeah, one thing I can't deal with is when I look inside and it's just messy. There's makeup stuck to it, or there's a lot of hairs or anything like that. I just kind of have to move along as much as I would have loved to have grabbed it. Did you guys see that big section there of all those plates and dishes? I started there. I was just immediately drawn to it. When I first moved from Canada to the US, I entirely built our home off of beautiful secondhand items, and I remember getting lots of dishes. And so if you ever know anybody who is starting a home, oh my goodness, you can just find so many good things at the thrift store and save dollars. So of course I was spying out here in the section the big scroll sconces. You probably just saw that. Honestly, kind of debating whether or not I should go back and check to see if they're still there, because at this time of recording, which is New Year's Day, so happy New Year's to everybody out there, I'm looking now and going, I should have got them. I really do like them. This morning I woke up and I watched on the HBO Max channel. They have a Harry Potter reunion. Did anybody else watch that besides myself? It's like about 2 hours. And I'm thinking now of those big scroll sconces and thinking, I should have took them and painted them and made them feel really grand and like really just ornate. I don't know. I just love the vibes of those. Like that little guy right there too, that little decoration. Of course, I do find a candlestick. Hello, there's the sconces, by the way, in the background there. I did take this home because I'm like, yes, I could give this a little bit of color. It's already done distress style. I just want to do a distress style, but in a pop of color. I like the fact that it had that little, you know, just post to be able to stick into your candle too. So at this point, I realized, Sonia, you were so excited to go to the back, you forgot to even get a cart. So I ran to the front real quick, grabbed the rustiest cart that I could possibly pull out. No, it was just the one that was there closest. Just hoping I didn't have like get stuck with one with the wobbly, you know, the wobbly leg. Oh, I hate those. Okay, so I'm coming back full view and I see this jug. I'm thinking beautiful for flowers, anything. I'm looking for a sticker on it at this point. I do find a sticker down here underneath it, and I'm wondering if that belonged on it. So, I stuck it on it, and when I got to the cashier, she actually found a sticker. Yeah, do you see the sticker on this piece? I swear, I could not find it. Anyway, she did. So I did take that home. That kind of looked like a honeybee to me, like the bee pattern. Do you see that? It's very abstract, but I think that's the bee with the wreath. Do you think? Are you picking up on the same vibes? I love this as well. This was really nice. Look at that, $29.99. So $5.99 there. I always know that Hobby Lobby stickers, I kind of take them with like in my brain. Anybody else do this? You automatically like usually divide them in half because if you watch for it, it will go off on sale. So in my mind, when I'm out thrifting, if I find something with Hobby Lobby, I go, even though it says $29, I know that the in-store price that you could probably get it for is $15. So then I look at like kind of like where it's priced. And everything that I buy when I'm thrifting, I'm always thinking to myself, if the price tag that is on it, if I were to at least double my money, at the very minimum, if I double my money, would somebody still pay that price? So that's pretty much my guide that I go off of. And I, by the way, right here I am now. Who puts a pillar in the middle of the aisle? I could not fit my cart through it. I tried. It did not work out. So I'm just going to kind of go reroute and just take a whole other excursion. This was cool too. I love those like jugs, and they just sit there really for decoration only. But they're so pretty when you want to pop a color, to bring a color into a room. Like I have a rug with greens. I was debating that, but I passed on it today, only because I think of the price. This was interesting, just a whole pile of wallpaper. And yeah, there was like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 rolls, all the same design. So I'm like, hey, if you could live with that pattern, there's 5 rolls that you can get for pretty cheap. If you have noticed, if you've gone shopping recently for wallpaper, or right now it's really popular with the stickable wallpaper, it is not cheap. Let me tell you, it can really add up. Speaking of adding up, the calculator. If I was probably given this calculator as a gift when I was younger, I would have like loved that, even whether it worked or not. There was just something about clacky buttons. By the way, I had to look to see what was inside of here. I'm like, what is that? Did somebody leave your cell phone? Like, what is that? So of course I had to be nosy and look and see what was inside of it. It was another calculator. But yeah, growing up, I loved playing with calculators, anything kind of clicky clacky, anything that, we would play like shopkeeper. If I had friends that had like a plastic cash register as a toy or something, we would write receipts out to each other and, play like you were shopping and had to write it out. Fast forward to the future, I'm my own shop owner. So I guess you can't hide what's inside, right? It always comes out. But yeah, really enjoyed the anything with buttons pretty much. And I do like clacky keyboards, so tell me whether or not you too like a clacky keyboard. Okay, so I saw this right here, really liked it, and I'm like, ooh, what is that? We can all use some storage. It was this little tiny distressed style, just like a pressed wood, which doesn't make a difference to me. I'll paint anything. Our Jug Monkey paints sticks to pretty much anything under the sun. So as long as I like the design of it, I can paint it and distress it and just, make it feel fresh and new again for the next set of eyeballs that's going to love on it. So yep, $2 for that. $1.99. Okay, let's just talk about the 1 penny. Who else says $1.99 versus $2? Because just that 1 penny alone just makes you feel like you're getting it cheaper. Okay, another candle holder. Somebody had painted the top already, but it was just a bit of a messy job, so I decided to leave that one. This is just vases. Yeah, I guess this would just be vases, like a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, a punch bowl. I really do want to have a party, invite friends, and just break out one of those old punch bowls and make something good. I don't know, there is something about a punch bowl. Okay, so this looks like Halloween stuff in here. I love owls, so I had to like do the little tap to see if he was ceramic or what he was made out of. Yeah, just kind of moving along here. Again, doing the tap. Anybody else do that? Because sometimes you can't tell if it's plastic or if it's like ceramic. Now, I love gold. You guys know that I love gold. Oh my goodness gracious. So I did like that vase, but it had flowers stuck into it. So that's the only reason I left it. Otherwise, I would have took the vase there, but it had like, it was like stuck into it. The styrofoam was stuck down. Okay, I moved on to the furniture section next. There was barely anything here. Nothing that I would want to take home and paint. So yeah, I guess I just didn't hit on it on a good day to find anything to paint, like anything that just was like, yes, I'm going to throw it into my car and take it home. Now, I did see this couch. I don't know if this is an old couch. Does anybody recognize it? I mean, there's an older chair back there, but this chair, if this set, it's in 3 pieces, and I think it like went together, like look at that old vacuum, like 1, 2, 3 pieces together. It looked like a painting to me. And you guys know I like flowers. I would take that home. If I lived by myself, yeah, I would take that home. I love that flowery set. But again, I don't know if it's old because it's just in such good condition. Does anybody recognize it? I do think it's beautiful. Tell me, I don't care whether you like it or you don't like it, but I don't know. I just really liked it. Okay, bon appetit. All right, just kind of making a circuit here. Bon appetit, that reminds me of the movie, I think it's called Julie and Julia, or Julia and Julie. Oh, I love that movie. All about Julia Childs and this blogger. Anybody know that movie I'm talking about? Yeah, very cozy movie to watch. Okay, breezing through the book section. Where is Matt when I need him? This would be, if Matt was with me today, I'd probably find him in this section. They did have lots of books here today, but that's just not what I was looking for. Look at the toys. Like, look at the toys. Look at the toys. So many. Holy smokes. Look at all the colors. I think, honestly, that's the most that they had there today was toys. This caught my attention because it's tiki. It's actually, I did the tap, and it's a plastic that has been painted, and I guess you put the batteries in the top, and then it glows with the yellow eye inserts in the mouth. Pretty cool. All right, let's check out these rustic mugs. I think that's a moose, possibly a moose. I mean, I'm from Canada, and that was just a odd-looking moose, but it could be a moose. I don't know. I don't think it's a caribou. What do you think it was? Ooh, an owl. I do like him. He's cute. But just didn't crank my tractor, you know? Just didn't do it for me. So we left him there for somebody else to enjoy. Lots of plates and dishes. Look at this one down here. Now, I don't need it in my life, but the person who loves beachy distressed, ocean vibes, that was a gorgeous platter. I mean, for a couple dollars, wow. If you need some, if you're entertaining, you just want to get some platters for cookies and, you know, your meat trays. Holy smokes. I like that little spider. Again, this was a candle holder, but it had like weird texture to it that looked like, maybe the person donated the other piece. It was the same person that donated that piece. It looked like somebody had slapped some really ugly paint on it, and it just, like, in the most horrible way. I don't know. I couldn't do it. But then I saw these. And my first thought was, oh man, if these were candle holders, I would love them, because I thought that they were just the inserts, you know, the wooden inserts, decorative inserts. And when I turned them upright and realized that they had, these were handmade, at least I think so. What do you think? Were they handmade? And they had the candle holder at the top. I'm like, yes, please. And they were only a couple dollars, like I think maybe like $2. The basket section, it's always good for storage if you can find baskets that are just in good shape, that are not dusty or dirty, or, you know, I find some really good storage baskets at Goodwill. I didn't know what this was. At first I thought, is that like a checkerboard or something? I don't know how to use it. I'm just trying to think. I think it was maybe a push pin board, like a cork board. I don't know. And then I always check out the small section, because while there's no furniture here today, let's see if there's anything paintable. And I spied this guy here. And does anybody know what this is from? I see a lot of this specific, like there was just a lot of these wooden trays made. I don't know if they were from like a flower company. I actually have a couple of them, and I've painted many over the years and sold many of them over the years, and I decided to take that one today to paint and to flip and to put up for resale as well. And I'm grabbing this candle holder. I really like that candle holder. It's for a bigger, chunkier candle, and I just like the style of it. I think that one was like $3.50, $3.75, $3.99, somewhere around there. Yes, please, good vibes only. But I'm like, okay, I could double it, you know, I could make more money on that. I just really liked it. It was just a nice candle holder. I thought that was a candle holder, but it was not. And here I am on the pillar again, attempting again to pass the pillar. I don't know why I thought I could possibly get through it again, because I didn't get through from the other side, but who knows? All right, so I'm taking a look at what I got here, really liking it, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, got a nice little haul. I did see these here. Again, candle holders. Welcome to Sonia's Candlestick Warehouse. I did take a second look at that little guy over there. He's not a pineapple. I don't know what he is, but like an artichoke. There's the boot, the ceramic boot. All right, so at this point, we're vibrating here. You are on the cart with me, and we're heading to the checkout. They had a little area down here, but I looked through it on the end, and there was nothing there as well. It was all like Christmas stuff. So I decided to call it a day. I've got some stuff that I'm going to work on to make beautiful and flip with a nice shabby style. So follow along for the next vlog. Well, that was fun, and I spent a total of $20, and I got some great things that I'm going to flip for profit. So I'll bring you along the journey and show you what I end up doing with them. Just kind of putting on some new color and making it all fresh. Right now, I'm about to go find some food, and then I get to go and play with my thrift finds and pick out some colors to put on them.